If I am going to share the story of the past 4 years of my life, I should probably start from the beginning. Freshman year. Freshman year was such a big transition for me. Not only was I going from middle school to high school, but I was going to a totally different high school than my best friend, who had every single class with me since kindergarten. Never once were we separated until freshman year. Reaching the high school point was already difficult enough, but not being with my one and only friend made it so horrible for me. But I did it. I made it through my freshman year. I managed to make a couple new friends, but aside all of that, freshman year taught me how to make a 6-minute class rotation work, how to ditch and leave campus. I also learned that the bathrooms were just a freshman hiding spot, and to never leave your phone because people will take 3,000 selfies. And believe me, it's true. Sophomore year. Sophomore year was such a changing year. I learned that not everybody is your friend. Even if they smile and clap for you on your highest moments, they can still be preying on your downfall. I learned that moving schools isn't so bad. I came to Indian Springs my sophomore year just to be with my best friend, and yet it was better than my first school, Sanji. Along the way, I met two very special girls, Mariana and Morgan, who have always been by my side along with my best friend. Also, don't let me forget, I learned how cool it's not to be a freshman anymore. Junior year. Junior year was such a blur. I faced a few obstacles in my life where I had to move back to Sanji, and it was the most upsetting news of my life. But during that time, I learned that hanging out by myself isn't so bad because I have a friend in me, and if you ask me, I'm pretty amazing. I learned that school was more important than trying to be liked, and that no matter what you do, you're gonna make mistakes. I also found out that procrastinating makes you your own enemy, and being petty gets you absolutely nowhere. At the end of my junior year, I thought that I should make my life a little more than just school and going out. So I got my very first job at McDonald's. I learned how hard and tiring it is to be working and going to school all in one day. I was never home. I went from school straight to work and back to my house just to sleep and continue the routine the next morning. Working and being in high school made me realize how strong I am and that I am capable of doing things I never thought I'd do. Senior year was such an astonishing year. Not only was I able to attend Indian Springs again with my friends, but I also gained such an amazing bond with someone who I never thought I would have. Miss Garcia. I felt as if she had become one of my best friends. She was one of my biggest idols. She's taught me so much. She believed in me when no one else did, and when I needed to talk to someone, she'd be there for me. She really changed me. She would motivate me to be a better me, and I really look up to her. Later on that year, she was no longer able to continue to teach her class because she has a great journey to complete for her own graduation. And of course, I was sad. Our class was sad. Everybody was sad because she was such an amazing teacher. But it's what's best for her, and I'm very proud of her. Later on that year, I learned that senioritis is a real thing. And me, oh gosh, I had it bad after spring break. But it was me and my 100 absences against the world. I also learned that all I actually learned and remembered throughout my 4 years of high school is that y equals mx plus b. I learned that it's okay to end high school with only a few friends, and that high school is definitely nothing like High School Musical. And when people said that high school will be over in the blink of an eye, I didn't believe that. But now that I'm at the end of my senior year with only just a few days till graduation, I realize that everyone was right, and I've had such a wonderful high school experience. But it's finally here, the day that we've all been anticipating for. After 13 years of annoying alarm clocks, uncomfortable desks and chairs, the nasty cafeteria lunches, finals, missing mechanical pencils, and group projects, it's finally time for graduation for class of 20.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe.